back on that conversation about alpha male. Yeah, same day, guys. I just, cut the video short. But anyway, let's get straight to it. And I also just wanted to keep going with what we were talking about. Like, I was just reading back because I was having like a little dialogue with, because I watch mediocre tutorials, and I was just, going back and forth with a couple of men online because I don't agree with any of what mediocre says about women with alpha. These are specific women that you're talking about. These are women who don't necessarily, the women that you're talking about who are gold diggers, who are using men for child support, these are specific women. This is not all women. These are the women that you are choosing. And again, I go back to accountability, because in this whole alpha, male strategy, not once do you guys teach men on how to get right with yourself is to not be dishonorable, okay? Because an alpha male is not dishonorable. And so not once do you teach men how to hold themselves accountable. You are teaching them that their accountability falls on the head of the woman. She should not have pressured me into getting married. Hold up. You are a grown man. You mean to tell me that you let a woman lead you by the nose on marriage? If you are not into that woman, let that woman know. That means you pack up your bags. Do not sleep with her anymore. Let her know that it was for a season, but I'm done. Okay? I don't want to be with you. If you got a kid, child support is not a punishment. It is a must-have to raise that child. That is your outlook on it. She put me on child support because to get back at me. No, sweetie. It takes two to make a child. It also takes two to financially unless that woman got a whole bunch of money, and most of the time that's not the case, it takes your money to help that kid out. No, even if she had the money. It is your responsibility to take care of the child you made. If you didn't want to have a kid, you use contraceptives. Be more sexually responsible with yourself. Period. Because it is nobody else's fault that you made a baby with a woman that you did not want to commit to. Again, accountability. Okay, because oftentimes I hear the word accountability and we're talking about people talking about you. So men are saying, men are held accountable all the time. People call us dogs. People say when we cheat. People say we deadbeats when we don't take care of our children. Like, we're often held accountable. Hold on, sweetie. That's not taking accountability. That's name calling, sweetie. Taking accountability is you acknowledging that you did something wrong. So you assessed what you did or the role you played in this relationship or whatever that fell apart. You have to assess it, acknowledge where you went wrong. And that's same for a female. Acknowledge where you went wrong in that relationship. Period. That's taking accountability. Somebody calling you out your name, that's not doing anything but telling you what you did. But you acknowledging the role you played in that relationship is accountability. Okay? So if you have not acknowledge where you went wrong, then you never took accountability. So please stop that. How come y'all not out here teaching these young men that you have to, realize that you are choosing women wrong? Okay? I'm not saying there are beautiful faces that come with great personalities and good jobs and all that. They are beautiful faces. But if there are some beautiful faces that don't come with none of that comes with a lot of mess. Okay? Because we all working on mess. So if you just looking at her aesthetically, if you just looking at whether or not she got a big butt, curly, wavy hair, all that, and then she ain't got no personality, she's full of drama, then you got what you bargained for. You can't be mad at nobody that she wasn't the right woman for, that she got you for your money, or she want to use the kids as leverage to milk money out of you, or whatever the case may be. That's a trifling female, but at the same time, take accountability. You chose her. Because most of the time, men are the choosers. It was rare for a woman to choose you. You chose her. Take accountability for the women you are choosing. You can't keep blaming us for why you failed in a relationship, or just us solely on why the relationship failed. It takes two to make a relationship. So I want you guys to understand, when you are talking alpha, there's more to being an alpha male than just looking the part. Do you understand me? Okay? Because all y'all out here doing is teaching young, impressionable, fatherless black men how to mistreat women. That is not, and how to hide the beta within himself by assuming a false identity of alpha male. That's all you doing. That's all you doing. Is covering up. No, work on yourself. Work. If you need all that time, and you talking about being single, and you need all that time to get you together because you're not uncertain whether or not you want marriage, I say take a hiatus. Don't get married. Don't be in a relationship. Don't do anything with a woman if you still got these beta mentalities, because that's what this is. If you got these mentalities where you want to be able to sleep with any type of woman and not hold yourself responsible, you shouldn't be with anybody. All right, this is going to be a third part to this. I told you I'm going to make several videos. Okay, so I'm out.